cats cannon low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Have the stories of yours and half of mine. We laugh and cry, we overstand too long. Podcast never be now, just double the crutch. Double trouble live, with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress, just yes. We got hot takes, bad breaks, and zero seal. Double trouble live, coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah, double trouble live.
Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
We did it!
Unbelievable.
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. DTL Crew, welcome to a Sunday edition of Double Trouble Live. I'm Frank Scattoni, joined by the Chief Gambling Officer, King of the All-Turf, my partner in crime, my co-host, Ciaran Thornton. Ciaran, what's good? Surfing USA.
Oh, wow. It was pretty cool to see Jeff Siegel's horse win. And, man, the early money on that horse, right when the betting opened, $23K hit that horse to win. And they were right on the money. Ended up being – what did they end up going off at it didn't even go off as favorite, which is crazy. But, yeah, the early money was dead right on that one for sure.
What we're talking about, obviously we just started the show. The sequencing of the races today for the all $3 all-turf pick 3 didn't work out. If you look on the bottom of the screen, you'll see my picks, but it was races 1, 3, and 5. When Ciaran and I hopped into the studio to get ready for the show, the first thing he said is, man, we're alive to the same horses. I said, well, I got the 3 and the 8. He goes, I got the 3 and the 8.
Yeah,
we both hit on a non-show segment.
Yeah, we made a profit on it at least. I hammered the 8 a little bit more, but I had the 3 as a backup. I thought it was a 2-horse race, and I reluctantly put that 3 in, Frank. So
you reluctantly put it in. Oh, that was my top pick in the race. I love that 3. We've talked about that 3 many times on this show as Jeff Siegel owned horse. I think it was 2 back. We thought it was the money run. And the horse ran very poorly. Very poorly. We were like, oopsies.
But we said this was the money run.
Yeah, we made up for it today. I didn't get a chance to see what it was paying going into the race. Did you happen to catch it?
I did look. The 8 was absolutely dominant. Frank paying $70 at $69.90.
Okay.
And the 3 was paying $177.80, I believe.
Okay. Well, better than nothing, right?
For the horses that won, again, it's not a bad pay.
That's true.
And even, I would have made more money if the 8 had come in just because I'd hammered that one 3 times. So, if you were convicted on the 3, you could have made some decent money just hammering that as well. So,
yeah, I was, and I had that horse on another ticket with a couple of extra times. The problem was I had the middle horse, the 1, as a B. So my ABA ticket came in. If my AAA ticket had come in, I would have had it multiple times. But just to recap real quickly, race 1, City Exile, Juan Hernandez, George Papa Prodromo, huge favorite, only paid $3.60. And then the middle race, race 1, the 1 horse, every day is a Saturday. KK for Tim McCanna, off the pace closing sprinter, got the right setup today, paid $7.80. And then the race we just saw, Surfing USA, paid $10 for Leonard Powell and Mirko De Moro. Just a really, really cool result there. I know they're going to be raising a glass to Jeff Siegel right now and celebrating a little bit, but we can't celebrate too much because we got to get down to business because now we have races 6, 7, and 8. It is the get out, get up, get paid portion of Sunday's racing. So thank you for joining us, everyone. Ciaran, can we keep it going? Let's keep the momentum going. Let's go.
Let me put my ticket up here. I mean, I'm all about. I mean, I tried to get fancy on my ticket today, and I just couldn't.
I think the late pick 3 is all about race 7, the 5 horse. I could not see beyond the 5 horse.
And I mean, I thought if you're looking at my tickets, and when you get to my doubles, it's going to be an interesting bet today, Frank, because I'm doing a couple of doubles that are going to be all in that last leg. So I'm going to have some options. I'm going to try and upset the apple cart in the last leg of this bet today. I mean, if you look in here, I'm coming off with a 7 in this leg, 5-8 in the next, and all.
Who else are you using in this leg? Looks like the 6 also.
And 6 is my only backup in this one.
So Ciaran has 6-7 to start this leg. Hold that thought because I just want to see. I'm going to put mine up real quick. I have 7-8, 3-4. I have 3-4, 6, 7, 8. So I'm a lot more spready in this leg. Okay, Ciaran, take us through the rest.
So the next leg.
Oh, sorry, yours disappeared. I didn't mean to do
fine.
that.
I can talk it. I think like you, I'm all about the 5, but I do have a backup horse in the 8, the Kimura horse. And then that last leg, I'm taking
What number is the Kimura horse? Because I want to.
Kimura horse is the number 8.
So you have 5-8 in the next. Let me put up mine real quick. I am all about. Nope, that's the all turf. Sorry, hold on, stand by. Single the 5 on the first ticket, single the 5 on the second ticket, single the 5 on the third ticket. So I might have to use your 8 in doubles depending on what happens here.
And I mean, I'm like you, Frank. I've got 2 of my tickets are essentially. I mean, I've got 5 across all the tickets, and then I'm kind of doing
right. But you do have a backup in there, which I don't. Can I look at that real quick? Who that 8 horse is?
That is
Tiger Lady. Okay,
Tiger Lady. Kimura is riding for Mathis, and I put there who, as we both know, is due for a win. He is a fantastic, trainer. He's just had a little bit of luck. They're on Lasix, they're dropping, and Andy is really good on this move. When he drops, he's 3 of 8, especially going route to sprint like this. And he's another one of those, like, Baltus on the Friday show, how we were saying, he was due to get that win. I think Andy has just been pretty unlucky with rides and just how the race flow has gone with his horses. So how do you not use Kimura right now? I mean, dude's on fire. And then I just found out yesterday, Gold Phoenix is going to be racing in the San Luis Stakes February 14th. KK is going to be riding for us. So I'm happy.
Oh, nice. Well, he's hot at just the right time, right? Okay, so that takes us through the middle leg. I'm all about the 5. Ciaran is also using the 8. And then in the last race, let me just put mine up real quick. I have 3, 8, and that's it. And that's the all turf. Gosh darn it.
I mean, this is how I put my horses in number, which ended up leading me to the all button, Frank. I went 12, 8, 3, 7, 1, 6, 10, 2. So I was like, well, I may as well do all because when I don't do that, I'm going to, the horse I don't pick. And I thought, and I wrote, when I looked at this race first, I thought it looked like a long shot race, but I do have a ticket where I have who we think is going to be the favorite, the number 12 on it. But I'm kind of doing an all without the 12. I mean, we'll get a better idea. No matter what, I think that last leg, especially on the double sequence today, Frank, it's going to be kind of like Friday where you're going to probably get a better price because everyone's going to have to spread a little. There's nothing like certain, unless you've got a certain thing. So I think we can make some money again on the pick 3 and the double. So that's the way I approached it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the 5 is a certain in the middle leg, but I agree with you in the last race. You have all, and also coming back with the 12, 8, 3, 7. On my ticket, I am 8, 12, 2, 13, 14, but in various combinations. So we're going to start looking at will pays and probables. We just wanted to put our picks up on the board for you people out there listening with us. We're also if you look in the chat, live chat, you will see our picks, so you can go back and mirror those. Let me just run through the comments real quick. Ciaran, say hi to the DTL crew. Thank you, Terry. Welcome to Sunday service. Father Frank and Deacon Ciaran. How about Jay? Welcome back, Jay. Good afternoon, gentlemen. And you too, Frank. Wow. Oh, well, that's funny. Are you saying I'm not a gentleman, Jay? I love it. I love it. That is our sense of humor. Yuma. I just showed up like I was on Long Island again. Yuma. Thank you, Jay. That's really funny. Ciaran, check your Venmo. Make sure he sent you the money that you. Jay, check your Venmo. Make sure Ciaran sent you the money that he was supposed to for saying that. How about this? Stephen D. Great job, Frank, on the Alter Peak 3. Thank you. I did that in the Matrix on the Santa Anita website. But my man Ciaran here, if you follow his stuff, he hit it too. So I don't take all the credit.
And I also do the Alt-Turf on the Santa Anita website. So you get to, we made that. I switched this year. I used to do the late pick 4 for my free play on the Santa Anita website. But, you know, we're all about these low takeouts. So I've been doing the Alt-Turf. So you get to see, even when we're not doing a show, you get to kind of bounce both our ideas off on that bet. Yeah,
we play the Alt-Turf every day. We love turf racing. We love low takeouts. We love higher minimums. And if you watch the show religiously, appropriate for a Sunday, you'll see that we always do the parlay. And the reason we love playing these bets is because the payouts, 99.9% of the time pay extensively more than the equivalent win parlay. So Jay's all about the 4-7 here. Let's see, then he's got the 4-7 again, 3-8-4-7. Okay, 3-8-4-7. We'll have to look at his picks when we go through. Ciaran, get those will pays up. I got 2 more comments, Jeff. Hey, guys, good evening. And then there's Jay with a smiley face. I love it, Jay. Thank you for joining us, man. Appreciate your insight and your sense of humor. So and then one more. Good news, KK on Gold Phoenix, February 14th. That's right, LD. All right, what do we got here? Will pays. Who's going to be the big favorite in this race?
Right now, we're looking at 7 paying $27, and then the next closest is the 4 at 53. The 6, who I kind of gave a chance, is has a no one chance. The 8 is paying 75. So I guess it looks like it's 7, 4, 8 are the top 3 choices at least. That's on the double. The pick 3, see if we see any difference. 7's paying 38. 4 is paying 59. So 4 really got some money on the pick 3, Frank. And then 8 is 102. So according to the pick 3, it's a 2-horse race. And I did not use the 4 in any tickets. Did you?
Yeah, I have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you just have the 6 and the 7.
Yeah, right? And I mean, I just wanted kind of a backup horse is what I was looking to do. And then, you know, I threw in that the 6 because Frey's been riding pretty well, even though, you know, the horse has raced essentially 4 times. I mean, raced December 29th, January 11th, January 17th. Usually I would have avoided a horse like that with no workouts, but they're still keeping the horse. So I was like, you know what, it's jump. I was looking for something else. And
yeah, well, I was too. My something else was the 8. I'm shocked you didn't come up with the 8 because all you did was bet Val Brinkerhoff.
Yeah, but I looked and looked and looked, and I just could not convince myself to bet Tyler Bays right now, and I just had to downgrade it, even though the horse had a 3 back at 5.5, looked fantastic. So, you know, and it's a Brinkerhoff horse, and, you know, maybe I've talked it into existence, but I couldn't do it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a shot on one other horse, and it's not going to be that horse.
All right. Fair enough. I think the 7 is absolutely the horse to beat, and the way the money is being bet, the public tends to agree 4 to 5 on the big Chizola. But, you know, this is not exactly this super reliable condition here. We're dealing with 62.50 starter allowance horses. They go in and out of form like that. So that's why I wanted coverage. So the 7 and the 8 are my A's, but I have a B ticket with the 3, 4, 6 as well. And I'm able to do that today very affordably because I'm using the 5 in the middle leg, and that's it. So I can pivot in my double depending on what happens here, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's the beauty of it. I'm trying to see. I mean, I might do a saver bet just because, you know, with the 5 and just go with my top choices, not the 12 in the last leg. Because I thought, you know, jumping ahead to that last race, Frank, I was like, I thought it was going to be a long shot race. And the ones that jumped out at me were the number 8, Stay in Line, the Orentis horse. 3 of 5 at Santa Anita, second best closer, dropping in class. You know, Ron Ellis's stats are off the page, you know, for a kind of race like this. But I think the horse, I thought the morning line was incorrect. The horse is 6-1 morning line. I think this horse is absolutely probably going to be second favorite.
Yeah, my top pick in that race as well. I think that's a bad morning line.
So I was like, you know, I can look at the double will pays, but for the pick 3, I was given the Ryan's Girl, the number 7. I mean, KK left, and that was a big question mark. He's not even racing any horses in this race. He went home for the day. He won on this horse last out. I thought the 20-1 morning line was a little crazy here. Yeah, the horse is a big jump, but, you know, it's being protected. I was looking for long shots. You know, Petite Treat, the number 10, won 2 of the last 4 for a trainer on long shots. Then we got number 6, Clubhouse Cutie Demora for Cool Jack. Drops in class, but protected. And I would say,
you sound like all those other boring handicapping shows, Ciaran. Blah, 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 blah,
but I did say, I mean, I'm trying to give justification. I thought it looked like a long shot race.
Yes,
notes, everyone were like, if the outside chalks fail, who knows who could win this race?
I agree with you, and that's why you have the all ball. So I think you could sum that race up in one word: all. Let's look at the doubles and see who's taking money in the next leg, because that's oh my goodness, the 7-5 double, $2.40.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, so that's my single is going to be a prohibitive single, which means I'm probably not going to get much value unless something crazy happens here. But I do have the 7 and 8 twice.
Frank, even twice or 3 times, if it chalks and doesn't have a big price in the last leg, we're going to have to pay Santa Anita.
I know. Well, even if it does have a big price in the last leg, we still might have to pay. Even if the longest shot on your all ticket comes in, we still might owe them money. But that's the beauty of the way we play these bets, right? Because what happens in this leg will inform how we come back and play the late double. Ciaran talks about this all the time. He picked up on this very early when we started the show, because we used to just do the late double. We would play the late pick 3 on our own, but we would do the show about the late double. And then we realized that you cannot just do a show about the late double without doing the late pick 3, because we handcuff the bets together, right? That's Ciaran's term. Handcuff them together because you have to play them together to maximize your opinions through the 2 sequences. And the reason you can do that, unlike a normal double or pick 3, is because of the low takeout and the high minimum. You can't do that with a 50-cent pick 3 and a 23% takeout.
Well, even like today was one of the rare anomalies, Frank. Usually what we've been doing is we've been handcuffing all 3 bets. The all turf usually is the first leg of the pick 3. And, you know, you can. We did a video coming up, but essentially it gives you more options, you know, and like you put all 3 bets together, you can cover stuff you didn't cover when you do the bets, or if you're correct with either a long shot or a chalk in the first leg, you can get creative in the start of the, you know, the pick 3.
Yeah, it's so funny because and we both nailed the pick 3, the all turf. I wonder if we were doing the show together, if we may have pivoted and come back and doubled up with some extra money on City Exile. You know, it would have been a fun show to do, but the sequencing wasn't, you know, didn't do us any favor.
We have a breaking. Hang on, Frank. Let me get my stupid. Where is it? We have.
Ooh.
No, not that one. The other one.
This one. Another breaking news?
Yeah, KK's on the 10 in the last race.
Oh, John Blassie. How about that?
So upgrade to 10. That's a big time upgrade now.
And you have the 10 because you have
a yellow ball. But now, you know how I was thinking if I was just going to do a skinny ticket here, you know, a pick 3 with some other horses in this leg. So I'm thinking I might use the 3, 4, and 8 with the 5. just go, give me a little bit more
Any
cover.
any word on why, John? Do you know? Did Lascano get hurt or something? But that's a pretty significant upgrade. That tells me
Oh,
that
you know what I
horse
would
is
say,
very
Frank?
live.
To be honest, because my question was like, how is he not riding any horses in this last leg? I was like, what's going on? Maybe the horse didn't get in for all we knew, and the agent called and hey, anyone want us?
Yeah, that's wild, but good for KK and good for Ciaran. I don't have that horse, but I'll look at the horse in the double. Giuseppe wants to know race 6. Ciaran is the 6-7 here, Giuseppe. I am the 7-8 on my A tickets, but I also have backups with the 3,
Wait,
4,
Frank,
and
am I doing this right? Is this how you do it? 6-7.
You're asking me? I didn't know what a minion was until about a month ago. You think I know what 6-7 means? And here's other breaking news. We'll talk about this after this race because I want to get into this a little bit with Ciaran and ask his opinion. But yeah, Florent Giroux is coming to Santa Anita, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now we got 2 minutes to post. This is typically when they start to shut down the CAW action in the win pool, so we can see kind of where the dust is settling. But let's look moving forward again, Ciaran. Anyone taking action in that second leg? The 4 and the 8. Gosh, the 7-5 double is paying $2.80 for $2.
Yeah, like you're not even getting breakage on that bet.
That's 2 to 5. You should just do a parlay, right? I mean, because
Yeah.
you're getting money on she's over.
It has to be. I think what is the minimum is it has to pay 20 cents. It can't pay.
No, $2.10.
Oh, $2.10. That's it. Yeah, it's got to pay at least something extra, but they don't show it. Yeah.
I mean, it's just that is absolutely insane. Let's talk about this 4 for a second because this horse is taking money. I have the horse on a B ticket. You didn't use those. I don't really like the horse, Ciaran. The only reason I have that B ticket is because of how low the level is, and I don't necessarily trust anyone.
Yeah,
this horse has had so many chances and just can't win.
I don't like the horse either, but I was saying I was going to do a backup bet, so I'm just going to go 3, 4, 8, single to 5, and do 7, 10 in the last. So $18 more just to have some action.
Okay.
And I think even though, now that I think about it, the 4 at 5 to 2, if the 4 beats the 7 here, we're not really going to get any value on the pick 3 if the 5 wins the next leg, That's the quandary we have here.
Yes, it is a quandary indeed. But that's why we have the double as well. Giuseppe's from Italy. Well, welcome. One of the things on my bucket list is Terry and I want to go to Siena for the Palio.
Shannon knows so many people who've gone to Italy recently, and she's like, let's go.
Have you been?
No, don't say anything, or she'll be coming down here. Let's go.
She should. Yes, you have to go. I've been lucky to go. I've been to Italy several times, and it is a magical place. But the one thing in Italy I want to do and haven't done yet is to go to the Palio horse race in Siena. Where are you from, Giuseppe? I have family from Naples and Sicily. Thank you for watching, by the way. That's amazing. Il Palio. Yeah, Terry, that's right. All right, they are getting to the gate. Let us know who you guys are playing out there. Jay shared his thoughts with us. He did have the 4. He is using Win Ribbon on one of his tickets. I think the race kind of has to fall apart for any of these other horses to kind of like grind up. And, I just think the 7 and the 8 are better than the others.
Steve Knapp owns the horse as well.
Yeah.
He's placed this horse, and the last win on this horse at Santa Anita was in October, and KK was riding,
And also, let's face it, Steve Knapp, he does so well on these low-level claimers, right?
Oh, yeah, especially when he's
facing a bunch of Los Al guys. No offense to the Los Al guys, but a lot of those horses can only run 4.5 furlongs or 1,000 yards. So he really dominates.
Especially when he actually owns the horse. Yeah. It's not like he has a piece of it. It's just his name on the horse. So.
Yeah, I know. You talk about that angle a lot, and that's probably something you learned by being an owner yourself, right? The nuances and what goes on behind the scenes. All right, they're loading into the gate, everyone. We're going to step back. Good luck. We will rejoin everyone after this race. Big Cheezola. Right away to go.
Pivot, pivot, pivot.
What was the pivot?
Throwing the 4 in on a bet.
Did you?
I did.
All right, so we're both alive out of this. Let's see what we got, though. My goodness.
Man, the 7 looked like it was going to run away with it, and then that was the end of that. Wow. Your 8 came on really well, but another jockey might have been a totally different race.
That was a great call by Jay. He had the 4 on a bunch of his tickets. The horse was taking money. I didn't see it because the horse had so many chances.
Yep.
Let's see. Let me put Ciaran's pick 3 up here. Oh, this isn't the. That's not the pivot.
No, the pivot was 3-4-8 with 5 with 7-10. No chalk in the last race.
All right, I'm gonna hold that thought. I'm gonna type that out so we can follow along.
You can look at the comments, Frank. I'll add it as a banner.
Yeah, put that up as your pivot. So here, I'm whacked out of my 7-8 A combos because those were my A horses. But if you look at that middle one there, $3 late pick 3, I went 3-4-6. So I do get out alive by the hair of my skinny, what is it? Skinny chin? Chinny skin? I don't know. But I only have the
hair of my chin.
Single to the 5, and then 8, 12, 2. And then Ciaran's pivot. Let's see.
Yeah, all my other bets with all the coverage down in flames.
Okay, so that's funny, Ciaran. If the 5 wins, we'll both be alive going into the last, but with different horses.
I mean,
you have the 7-10. I'm gonna have that 2-8.
What really drove that pivot, Frank, was when someone mentioned that Kimura hopped on the 10, and then we had someone else talking about the 4, and I was like, all right, well, let me single next leg and use my Kyle Frey 3-legged horse. And Kimura, why not?
Now, I remember you saying something about a pivot, and then I probably zoned you out because I was looking at comments, but I'm glad you did because now we're both alive. And here's Jay, right? So let me just read through his 4-7. That's alive to the 4, and then the 1 and the 8. Okay, the 3-8 one is dead, but then the 4-7 again, multiple times, 4-7 again. So he used the 3-8, 4, and 7, and he gets out with the 4 on multiple tickets. Good job, Jay. I am a gentleman and a scholar. I am giving you compliments for your excellent handicapping and ticket construction.
Well, look at what he says here, and I've talked about it on the shows. My uncle in Ireland at the bookie's office, that was his bet. And over there, you could essentially just do race 1 at Royal Ascot, second favorite.
Right. No matter, whoever went off as the second favorite, that's who he'd get.
He
right?
bet. He never bet favorites. Whoever the second favorite was is who he had every time. Made money on it too.
Well, I'll tell you, the money was certainly right on Win Ribbon. The second choice, but the second choice isn't such a bad option when the favorite is on.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Frank. The early money.
Yes, you do.
On the 5. I've not seen this in a while. The early money on the 5, Frank. 52,000, 59,000. Well, it was 52,000 to win, 300 to place.
Oh my God! Someone made a $50,000 bet.
And now it's 59,000 with 2,500 to place.
Someone made a $50,000 bet.
Yes.
The 9,000 is the other money. I guarantee you that's what happened because it's that's the first tick. Wow.
First tick. And the last, and I will just say, if there's a trend today, it might be the guy who did really well because before we went live today, Frank, Surfing USA had a similar early tick. 20K win came in
right off the jump
on Surfing USA. It ended up, I think it was 3-5 at one point before all the other money came in and went off at 4-1. But
drifted up.
Early money seems to be right today.
Wow, that's massive hit.
As you say, Frank, that's usually the barn money, the friends, the trainers, like the.
Yeah, that's probably the owner of the horse or somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like.
Who owns that horse anyway?
I don't even know the owners, Miath or Tumanjan.
Do not know.
But yeah, that was probably a $50,000 whack right off the jump because I don't think you're going to see that much money coming in from different sources. That was one big bet.
I mean, what people don't look at too sometimes, Frank, this horse cost $65K. It's made $21K. They debuted it in a maiden 80. Then they went to a maiden claim in 32, optional claim in 50. They're down to $20K, so maybe they got placed, and the owner's like, I'm going to get out and get paid.
I've
done the same thing. I have done the same thing on horses we've had that we put into claimers, so I understand it.
Yeah, and you cash your $50,000 win ticket too. You get first money, you get the claim money, and you get your win ticket.
Yes, exactly.
We're not surprised that horse is the big favorite, but I wasn't expecting that kind of early whack right off the jump.
Hey Frank, what's really interesting now? This can't be right, but it might be. Guess what the will pays are in this race? To the 5, it's $13.40. It's actually a lot better than I thought for the $2.
Well, yeah, because because it was the second choice. Remember?
Yes.
The favorite was paying like $2.80, so that's good value with the second choice there, Jay.
And the second choice here is number 4. Oh well, it was 3-1 morning line. I didn't see that. Yeah, so second choice is 44 for the number 4. Then we're hopping up to the number 6 at 88. Number 8, my Tiger Lady at 101, and then 104 for the 1. Let's look at the pick 3, see if there's anything sneaky in there. Pick 3, 5 is 47.70. Next up is the 4 at 99. Then the 8 at 132. So just looking at, that kind of money, it starts jumping after that, Frank. So it looks like it's a, 5 and then a battle between the, 4-9 for second choice.
Ciaran, I just saw a tweet from Quigley. The $3 late pick 3 pool today.
How much?
343,000. The largest one so far this meet. Thank you, horse players. Thank you, us. Thank you, DTL Crew. Wow.
Give them low takeouts, and people will bet them. Everyone's all focused on.
Wow.
I'm not going to give it more airplay, but all the nonsense going on back east and people complaining when they should just be betting on low takeout bets. Simple as that.
Absolutely right, Ciaran. We don't want to talk about any of that stuff because we like to focus on the positive because we are getting such positive value on this show and with these bets. I mean, it's just incredible.
Lots of money to be made, even when it's chalk. You're making more than the win parlay, especially if you've got convictions. You can make some good money.
Terry just came out and said I'm still freezing a little bit. I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll have to reset my internet. So the 4-horse here, Final Table Lady, owned by NHC Hall of Famer Brett Wiener.
Interesting.
Is this horse going to beat you? Did you use this horse at all? I think there's too much speed, and the horse is going to get cooked.
I did not use that horse. Actually,
Brett Wiener finished ahead of Ciaran on the tour last year. He's a Hall of Fame member of the NHC.
Yeah, some of that stuff I don't know how they get to be Hall of Fame. But it is what it is.
I'm teasing Ciaran because you know how we always say when I'm ahead of him on the
Frank is just making me sour. Look, I'm out of whiskey. I have to drink out of this freaking thing, Frank. It's like I don't.
What is it? An English horn? What the heck is that?
Will it or bill it? I don't know. It looked cool at Costco, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Is it brandy? What kind of booze is it?
It is whiskey from.
Oh, okay.
It's some Costco whiskey, I think. I don't know.
I'm just teasing Ciaran because last year Brett and Ciaran had a couple of stretch runs in certain tournaments, and Ciaran has such a competitive spirit. When he sees me ahead of him on the leaderboard, that's it. He is just like laser focused. He has to catch me. There are certain people in tournaments. I do the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that guy's ahead of me. I got to go after him.
Yep.
So anyway, but Brett Wiener is a Hall of Famer tournament player. I don't think he'll be in the winner's circle today, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's look at Jay's ticket real quick just to see who he's alive to, and then we'll look at ours, and then we'll look at double for Larry going forward. So give me 1 second, Ciaran. Why don't you pull up the double probables if you don't mind, so we can see here. Okay, Jay has the 4, which is the Final Table Lady. Yeah, he's got the 4.
Well, right now, looking around from the 5 into the next leg, Frank.
Yeah.
$24 to the 12, which, considering the amount of money that's been bet on this 5, and it's probably going to end up. I mean, it's 1 to 9 now. I'm assuming it's probably going to go 1 to 5. But even $24 with that is not too shabby. The second choice in the next leg is the 8, Frank, which is what we both said. Like I, in my write-up, said, I wish I could get. I added it as a value play at 6 to 1 morning line, but I was like, no way, this horse is going to be 6 to 1. I think that's your other horse. What is it?
The 8 is my top pick here,
Yeah, stay in line. I mean, I thought the morning line was insane for that horse, especially being inside of the favorite. What does the 12 and the 13 in that last leg, Frank, is where they are. They're stuck so far out.
Yes, that's exactly it.
But at least you got JJ on the 13, who is now all of a sudden, he must have watched our show and heard us talking smack about him. Because now he's winning everything under the sun, and then you got Barrios on the 12. So
my A's are 8, 12, 2, and that's all I'm alive for because a B won the first leg. But my B's, like if I was alive to my B's, it would have been the 13 and the 4. But you're 7, 8, right?
Yes.
Talk to me about the 7. I did not use the 7.
All right. So it was one of my take a flyer ones. KK rode the horse to a win last out. He wasn't on it. And then I said my question mark was, why is he not on this horse? He's not even in this race.
Okay.
Someone said, he hopped, the horse is 2, and 1, has 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a first here. I thought the 20 to 1 morning line was insane. I actually think I'll probably be at 10 to 1. But I did say, yes, the horse is taking a big jump in class, but it's protected. And yes, the trainer is 0 for 22 first off the claim. But they claimed the horse off Papa last out. There's been no workouts, but jumps in class and protected. So I thought it was a sneaky, you know what I mean? And the trainer actually has a positive ROI on the move that they're doing with that horse. So it was enough to It was enough to intrigue me. And then, we've been talking about how Frey has been riding really well, but he's just not gotten he's riding really well on the mounts he's getting. Like if he was getting better horses, I think we'd see him really up there, on the win list. But that's one of those things we talk about, see a trend early. he's looking. It's only a matter of time, I think, the way he's riding, that he's going to start rattling off wins.
Yeah, I mean, we see that, right? You get on one good horse, you win, you look impressive, and then all of a sudden your agent's phone starts blowing up. All right.
He claimed the horse off a win off Papa. I mean, it was an 8K race, and now they're taking a flyer here at 20K. But it was along my point. If the outside horses do not do well in the last race, Frank, it's an anybody race. And I was like, we would not be getting 20-1 morning line if Papa still had the horse. Put it like that. And
100%. That's a very good point. Very good point.
This trainer has done nothing. He's essentially just taken control of the horse 2 weeks ago and putting it back in the race. So it's essentially still a Papa horse, you know?
Yeah. So this would be the time to bet the horse, and then the wheels will probably fall off next time, right? Because then you have to kind of reset because you're going to clear your levels, and you know the horse got to get on your training regimen and all that stuff. But Ciaran, let's talk about the double.
Yeah, I was just going to look at like the pays. Like I was just going to scroll through, like because my bet was.
I'm putting it up right now. I had to turn the timer off.
I might have to modify it because I'm not paying what I mean. The 5 with the 12 is paying $24, but I'm doing it 4 times, so I'm getting $96 back. The 5 with all, not using the 12, I'm looking at the lowest pay is 61. I might have to modify that so I don't use the 12 or 13, if that makes sense. And the fact that the 8 is down there, I might have to modify it. So my double where I said I was going to do 5 with all, that's $60. I might have to change it where it's 5 with all but 8, 12, 13, if that makes sense.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. If anything, I would be doing those combinations 10 times.
Well,
those are your most likely winners.
I'm going to come back and modify my other bet is what I'm saying. Because I'm getting paid enough without those. So the 1 is paying $247.
You're saying do that on your all ticket, cut out the short ones, but you are going to come back and play the short ones more times.
Correct.
Okay. I misunderstood you. That is how I would play it. I think that is the wise way to play.
And now that we see, I mean, that's the beauty of us seeing what the probables are. We can, adjust. We have a game plan when we come in. Doesn't mean we got to stick to the game plan. We just have a game plan. You look at what you're getting paid and you go, not enough. I'm okay if I lose pivoting this way because even if I win playing the way I am, I'm still losing. I may as well kind of pivot and make more money.
What about that last double you have listed there using the 8? Are you still going to use the 8 or are you just going to be all in on the 5?
Which last ticket are you talking about?
Your double there, 8 with all? It's on the screen.
I think that one is paying enough right now. So if we just looked at it, 8 with all, the lowest pay I'm looking at, Frank, is $105 with the 12.
Right.
I'm okay with that, especially with a 1 to 5 horse. So okay. I think I'm going to keep that.
You're going to keep the 8. That's what I was asking. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to keep the 8 because I'm trying to process what we should do.
The way I'm approaching it today, Frank, is I'm either going to make a little bit of stacks or I'm going to hope to get back my bet or at least 3/4 of it. If that makes sense. I'm going to kind of swing, but I know I've got a consolation bet. Consolation is it chalks out.
Yeah, I'm looking at the imputed odds on optics into the next race, and the 12 is, the favorite by half to the. So the 12 is 2.29, and the 8 is 4.20. What do we want to do for the community? I mean, do we want to just keep it as simple as the 5 in this leg to our A's in the next, and hit it for hit it for $20 a piece?
What's your thought on how KK's riding and Andy? I mean, I think we do at least a little bet with the 8.
Okay, we could do. Well, let's talk about who you use in the last leg. Let's start there and we'll work backwards. Right. I absolutely want to use the 8 in the nightcap.
And just so while we're doing that, so 8 with 8 is paying $146, so that's pretty healthy.
Okay.
I want to use the 7.
You want to use the 7. Ryan's Girl. Okay.
1405 for $5. I mean, how do you not argue with that?
Okay.
The horses. The way I put the horses in order for this one, Frank. I'm trying to pull up my ticket here.
Yeah, do that. Let's do that.
So the way I had, put my horses in preference for this race is I had gone 12, 8, 3, 7, 1, 6, 10, 2.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on 3? We've got 9 minutes left. Lavender Love, the Baltus horse.
I think it's a prep race for a turf race next time. That's just my gut.
Okay. Next, what do you think of the 6, the Cruel Jack horse with Demora riding?
I had X the horse. The Calbred maiden 50. Ran okay in that turf race. I mean, could absolutely improve and run a better race today. I liked others more. My problem was this is a half to the Chosen Brawn, and we saw her half sister, win on Friday really, really well. So the fact that with that pedigree, they were willing to lose her for 50, that really, really bothers me. But I'm not to say the horse, not to say she can't win. I mean, if you wanted to argue for the 6, I wouldn't talk you off her. Put it that way.
I mean, I just thought, they're back on dirt again, and the horse faded, but was right there, ran 4th, but 2 lengths back. 1 at Del Mar, granted, at this distance.
Well, I want to use the 2 and the 8.
I absolutely agree on the 2.
And then you can decide the rest. Those are the ones I feel strongly about. I don't need the 12 again in the double. I think the post.
I agree. I don't want to use the 12.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to use the outside. And if the outside beats us, I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's just like the rest of the horses just sucked so bad that what were we thinking? Not,
you want to use your 6 and 7? Or you want to use the 3, 6, 7?
8 would. We got to do 6, 7 again.
No, not 8. We're gonna do 5. 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
Let's look at the 5 first, because that's the shortest one.
Clubhouse Bride.
No, the 5 in the first leg.
Oh, 5 in the first leg. Sorry, I was looking. All right, 5.
Right now, I have the 5 with the 2-8. So you decide the rest of the ticket.
All right, 5 with 2 is paying 134. 5 with 8 is 41. 5 with 2, we only need to do $5, I think. You know what I mean? The 5 with 8, we probably have to hit a couple of times just because it's only paying $40.
Yeah.
I think that would be a $15 double, Frank. 5 with 8. Thoughts?
I wrote down 20.
20? All right.
And then it's who you want to use. I was guessing the 6 and the 7, but was there anyone else?
5 with 6 is paying $432. 5 with 7 is paying $604. So we would only need to do a $5 double.
Yeah.
5 with 6 and 7, just because the pays are so nice, and that's only $10.
What's the 5-3? Just out of curiosity.
5-3 is 117.
Well,
What we could
I'll
do?
let you make the call on that one, because that was the one that you were one of the ones you wrote down.
I'm going to say, Frank, when I originally went through, a couple of days ago, I ended up putting the 3 as my top choice over the 12 when I first went.
Wow. Well, then we have to use the 3. I mean, you don't want to get the.
Why don't we do
$10?
10? I was going to say $10. 5 with 3. All right.
Did you reload your account? Because I got wiped out yesterday. I forgot to reload it.
Well, I hit the all turf yesterday, so I got money in it again.
Oh, that's right. You have to play your video. Ciaran hit it for 540, so excellent. So let me write this down, and then we'll decide if we want to come back with the 8. But I want to get this up for Larry because I know he likes it early. So let me start with the $20 double, 5 with 8, correct?
Correct.
Okay, then let's
I'm gonna do it while you do it, so I don't forget.
Yeah, do that. So $20 double, 5 with 8.
You're gonna call it out. So what are we doing right now? $20.
$20 double, 5 with 8. Then $5 double, 5 with 6, 7.
Okay, hang on. $5 double, 5 with 6, 7.
Sorry, 267. You got that?
Yep, $15. All right.
Yep. And then $10 double. $10 5 with
3.
correct. Thank
And
you.
then we're thinking about doing a bet with, we may as well come back now and do a bet, just $5. 8,
Correct.
3, 6, 7, 8. It's $20 more.
Yep. So 5, then a $5 double.
Oh, what we've not used, right, Frank? We've
What?
not used Kimura's 10 in this race, which is why I'm still kind of alive on the pivot.
All right, well, we can throw that one in probably for $5, right?
Yeah, 5 with 10 is paying 574. An 8 with 10 is paying 1,200.
Okay, so hold on. Did you do the 8 with?
I'm doing 8 with 3, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8. That's $25.
2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Correct. Right. And then we're going to come back and do a 5-8 with the Kimura horse?
Correct.
For $5?
Yep, that's all we need to do because the pays are so good.
So 5-8 with 10?
Yep.
Okay, that's $10. So let me I'm going to put this up for Larry real quick. I don't know what the total is yet. We'll figure that out in a second, but I want this on
10,
the board.
35, 45, 60. We spent $80, Frank, which is less. We usually try to spend $100, so $80 is not too shabby.
Okay. So let's see. $20 double 5-8. Just confirming here.
Yep.
$5 double 5 with 2, 6, 7.
Correct.
$10 double 5-3.
Si, senor.
$5 double 8 with 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Si.
And then $5 double 5-8 with 10.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to hide that for a second so I can cut and paste it and put it in the comments. Larry, if you're watching, that's for you, my friend.
Yeah, we still have 2 minutes left. Now I need to look at my bets to see what I'm going to pivot on. 8 with all. I'm okay with that one. It's
oh, yeah, you need to come back and play the shorter combos.
Yeah, it's the 5 with all that's not doing, the 8 and 13. I mean, I've got a 4.
2 minutes, just FYI, Ciaran.
I think the only one I'm going to come back. No, actually, I'm going to.
Let me look at this. Is there high place money on the 5? I'll look at that while Ciaran's figuring out his.
No, the 5, Frank, is 76,000 to win. 5. I mean,
wow. Yeah, there's almost more place money on the 8 than there is on the 5. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it because we saw something just as dominant a couple of weeks ago, and it went down in flames. It cost all my bets. You know what I mean?
That's pretty significant, man.
Down the drain.
They're like all in to bet that horse to win.
That was $50K off the jump, and really only $28K has come in since then.
Is that right? Wow. Yeah. What are we looking
so that was that $50K.
79,000. Yeah, that's interesting.
And it was $50K, and then we had like $2,500 to place. So we've had $30K come in to win. Oh, some more money come in, and then about 8,000 come in on the show.
Okay, they're loading into the gate. The 5 is 3 to 5. The 4 came in a bunch, 4 to 1. Remember, it was like 11 to 1 or something. Yeah. So that kind of normalized. The 6 is third choice. The 8 is third choice at 6 to 1, and then the 6 at 7 to 1. They're in the gate. We're gonna mute and step out. Good luck, everybody. I mean, if this 5 comes home, that just opens up a lot of possibilities for us. So that's who I'm rooting for. If not, we need the 8.
Correct. 8, don't be late.
All right. Good luck, everybody. Hold on. Wow, wow, wow.
Yikes.
Yikes is right, man. Wow.
Quarter horse, gate to wire. Like, wow.
I'm absolutely stunned. This is the fourth time this season where I had my day built around an absolute stone cold lock single, I thought, on paper, and no bueno. I missed 4 in a row. That never happens.
And Frank,
I mean, that is just insane.
I talked it into existence. This is yet again another massive money chalk that went down in flames. Like, yikes.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You said we saw it the other day.
So,
wow, 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 wow.
You know what
wow,
I should have done? I actually thought about it, Frank. Going forward, I'm going to bug him. I'm going to text him. When we have one of these races where we got all these Los Al horses in here,
Yeah.
I'm going to call Radar Rob. I'm going, what do you think?
Yeah, he's the guy. Let's phone a friend.
We're gonna phone him up, and he probably would be telling us right now, dude, I totally would have had that horse. He smoked it, Los Al.
Here, I think it's this one right here.
Tough race. Let's phone a friend. Yes, Radar Rob.
I forgot to show this on the last show, so people don't realize. His friends know this is how he does the form, guys. So we always know he's really busy. You come over.
Move it over towards you. Put it right in front of your face. Oh, my God. It looks like the strawings of a madman. He is a madman. He works so hard.
This was from that. I think it was from that day when he hit that $1,800 pick 3 that you were part of, Frank.
That's right. No, I didn't hit it with him. I had the double. But I had that same horse as him that I bet to win.
Yeah, so I should have. I thought about bugging him, but yeah, when we see some of these races, Frank, we need to remember to annoy each other and go, "Hey, let's see what Rob says," because he's got his finger on the pulse of these races.
Yeah, he does. He follows that circuit very, very intently.
He claims a lot of those horses.
I don't know.
But I thought, wow, what a shocker on that one. I mean, the 8 fell asleep at the gate, like Andy Mathis. Yeah. His horse.
Yeah, but I mean, where were the 2 and the 4? I mean, those horses have speed. Like this horse just blasted out and ran them all off their feet.
The 8 fell asleep in the gate, and that's like a few times now that's happened with Andy's horses. The other one, like you got the Papa Drama horse with Diego on that should have popped the gate and did nothing.
Correct.
Like, that's why you put them on, so they popped the gate, nothing.
Where? I mean, not to take anything away from the winner. You know what? We always say. Although this trainer does very, very well.
Oh, he does great.
When a small barn wins on this circuit, we like to see it.
It's fantastic.
We like to see it. And then Ramirez gets a win, so good for him.
The horse has had three out of the last 4, but under the lights. But, hey, I mean, it was only – but then, you know, you look at the Los Al race. You know what, actually, when I was looking at this one, Frank, you know why I ended up going off it? It was one of the horses that our friends took out from Sweezy, you know, Kent Sweezy horse, the summer at Del Mar.
Yeah.
And they essentially tossed the horse away, and then it sucked. But, I mean, that should tell you this trainer turned around this horse big time.
Oh, I mean,
they probably snuck one past the goalkeeper here. He probably kept this horse. I don't think anyone would have claimed it. Be interesting to see.
No one claimed this horse. Unless the workouts were good. I mean, the bullet work at Los Al, maybe a Los Al guy took the horse. But, I mean, you could have had the horse for 12.5 back, you know, when it broke the maiden. Well, whatever Oranga did, he did something right because this horse's main track form, you know, at Churchill and Los Al during the day.
Oh, my goodness, Frank. The double payouts today, the lowest is the 12 at 485, the 8 at 611, and then it starts getting to honey, lobster, and filet for dinner.
Well, here, I'm going to give a little shout out first to Chris Babcock. Thanks again for joining us, Chris. But also our friend Dean Kepler, Kep's Corner. I love Dean. I know Dean for a very long time. He edited a couple of my books at DRF Press. Apparently, Dean Kepler had the Speedy Tinkerbell, 7 straight, 3 straight line, take as far as you can. Tough to reel in. All right, good. You know what?
I so handicapped this race so bad, Frank, and I will not make that mistake. You know what this reminds me of? A month or so ago when I missed that Bug Boy horse, and I usually look at those weight breaks at a route, and I didn't. And, and the horse, you had the horse, and I was like, I can't believe
no, it wasn't a Bug Boy. The horse was getting in at 114.
And I was like, that's one of the angles I look at. This is another angle I kind of tossed away in this race, getting like blindered on this chalk. I won't make that mistake again. So I messed up on this one big time.
Well, okay, you're right. So I probably have the same problem. I saw the favorite and I said this horse couldn't lose. So maybe I got a little lazy on the other horses. But Ciaran, I could have studied this race for a day. I was not coming up with that horse because I thought there was other speed in the race, and there was supposed to be, and there wasn't. The 4. I mean, the 4 is running 21 and 3 at Del Mar.
Well,
where the heck was that horse? Then you have the 2 Victoria's Jewel, the Papa horse, 21 and 4 at Low-Takeout. I mean, come on.
The one thing that would have made me look at it is when I look at Brisnet, Frank, one of the things I like to look at that they focus on is last race pace and last race speed. And the last race this horse had, the last race speed figure was 88, like smoked all the other horses. So
the last
one that, and the fact that Rob has hit some stuff, this would have been one. Like if I was up in the Eddie Logan suite right now, I would have asked Rob about this horse, and he went, "Oh yeah, absolutely, throw it in." I bet you if we called him, he has this horse.
See, this is the difference between me and Ciaran. I'll admit defeat. I will never come up with this.
Totally admit defeat.
He's giving a million excuses why he would have had this horse.
I'm saying I messed up.
There's no way this horse has the best lay pace in the race. No way this horse has the best lay pace in the race. Impossible. It's going off 1,000-yard races. They don't factor in those 1,000-yard races.
Blah 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 blah.
I want to see those stats. I want to see those late pace stats.
Let me see if I can share it. Oh well, one of the things is they don't pay. They don't get. Let me see.
If you don't play the contest, you don't get them for free.
Oh, you get them for free, but I just don't want to. Hang on, let me show you right here.
Well, the race is over. I think you're allowed to share it.
It's like one of those things, like it's to give you an idea. Like it's something that if I was looking for another backup horse, not saying I would have jumped on it, but it should have been something where I reached out to the guy who knows these Los Al.
Well, that's fair. If you would say, "Hey, let me check with Rob on all these Los Al horses," that's totally fine. I get it.
And I think that's what I'm going to do going forward. That's what I was trying to say.
What?
I said that's what I was trying to say. I should have, looked at, asked him. You know what I mean? It's like one of the
that's fine. I'll accept that. But I mean, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you make a redboard case for this horse after the race is over when there's nothing to recommend this horse other than the Low-Takeout 1,000-yard form and the pace advantage. Dean thought the horse had a pace advantage. I was wrong. I thought the other ones would go. That's fine. But anyway, even if you did consider that horse, Ciaran, probably would have been like 5th or 6th choice, right?
Oh yeah, would have been.
Yeah, you had to go deep to get that, to have that horse on here. Unless Radar Rob was like, "No, you absolutely have to use this horse."
But
like
it still would have been it just would have been a small one, but then it would have been a small one even using the 12 in the next race because the pace would have been decent enough.
Yeah, no, I'm giving you a hard time. I mean, there is a world in which you could have used the horse.
No, I mean, I was just speaking out loud. Like going forward, some of these Los Al races, we need to remind ourselves.
Well,
ask the guy who knows.
And our man Jay here too. I mean, Jay's come up with some really sneaky Los Al horses on the show. I don't think he had that one, which is another reason why I don't think we even talked about it. But hey, Chris, good for you. Alive to the 8, 10, and 12 for $5. Let's take a look and see what those are paying.
Not too shabby at all.
That's shout out to Dean Kepler, man. I love Dean. Dean does analysis for In the Money. He's Kep's Corner on X. One of the sharpest guys I know. I've known him for a very long time. We used to go to Belmont Park together when I used to live in New York. So definitely shadow him. Obviously, Chris listened to him today and What is he alive to there, Ciaran? The 8, the 10, and the 12.
On the double,
Yeah.
8
For
is
$5.
paying. 8's 611. 12 is 485, but we knew they were going to pay. I mean, the 12 is even money right now. And what's the other one he has?
The 10.
10 is where the money is. 37.48 for $5. That's what we
Yeah,
want.
I was going to say not to like throw water on the fire here or be a Debbie Downer, but I think the 8 and 12 are a little light, all things considered. When you beat a 3 to 5 shot, I expected those to pay a lot more. What did the horse pay to win?
37.80. It dropped to 17-1 from 30-1 morning line, Frank.
Okay, the 8 is 7-2 off a 6-1 morning line. 12 is even money off a 3-1. We'll have to do the parlay just to figure that out. But I'm a little surprised, Chris. I am rooting for you. I hope you hit it. But I'm surprised that the 8 and the 12 aren't more. Let's put it that way. Look at that, Stephen D.
Well,
Dean had it as the first pick.
Why
All right, go Dean.
Let's look at the pick 3, Frank. Pick 3, 12, 987, 8, 1700. And then it starts getting taxman numbers. Pick 4, 8, 12 is 1400, 8 is 2000. And then it starts, I mean, we got the 13 at 3,000 and then the 2 at 37, but it starts getting, you know what I mean, exponentially higher. I wonder if we got a pick 6 carryover.
I'm looking right now. No, the 3
pays.
3, 8, and 12 all pay. Wow.
Yeah.
Here, Andy, yeah. Speed is always dangerous in a one-turn sprint. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But I just expected 2 other horses to be getting in a suicidal speed duel. I was wrong. Dean was right. I was wrong. I'm happy some people are alive here. Great ride by Ramirez. Absolutely. Pop the gate wire to wire. Andy is alive to the 2, 5, 8, 12. All right, let's do some more will pays here, Ciaran. So 8, our man Chris is alive to the 8, 10, and the 12. And now Andy is alive to the 2. How much is that? The will pay double.
2 on the double is paying $16.37.
Wow, that's good. 5.
$14.35.
Nice. Okay, the 8 I know is 611. The 12 is 485. And what about the 13?
11.47.
Those are all good, but let's root for one of the horses that you guys both have, the 8 or the 12.
No, we gotta get out of the weekend, Frank. So we gotta start cranking the express.
I know. We got 15 minutes though. We gotta wait we gotta wait for more money.
No, we gotta plan, like possible planning. Like what numbers will we be considering? Like what are we tossing? What we're tossing the outside, 12 and 13. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we use them underneath. Right, I mean, we could use them underneath. I'm not saying we have to, but yeah, LD, we saw that and I retweeted that. The pick 3 total pool today was 343,000. The largest one so far this meet. We are the only show promoting this. You guys are faithful, loyal. You're with us day in and day out, contributing to these pools. Maybe someday we'll get the recognition we deserve. But I'm not holding my breath.
Pigs do fly, Frank, when they have plane tickets.
Yeah, one more thing before we look at it. DTL Crew, please invite your buddies to like and subscribe. Almost at 500. Yeah, look, we didn't have we're not alive to anything, but members of the DTL Crew are. And that's what this is. This is a community. We share information. We root for each other. We're smart, savvy horse players who only want to play in pools where we feel like we have the advantage. So congrats to everyone who's alive, and can't thank you guys enough for supporting us and supporting these wagers. 14 minutes, Ciaran. I think we should wait a little bit. But if you want to throw some numbers out there, go ahead.
I think we should just plan possible bets and then we can plug it in when we've got 5 minutes left, so we're not like plugging away and then we go, the races, they're loading.
Yeah, we could have some numbers ready, but I don't think the probables will be that reliable. Because
Oh no, they won't be now. I'm saying let's put a plan of what numbers we could possibly consider, and then we can.
Well, I think we both want to use the 8 on top.
Correct.
And I would use the 2 on top because you like the 2 as well, and the 2 has a good post, right?
Yes, but Knapp's horses have kind of sucked today.
Well,
I want to use the 10 on top.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can use the 10. I wanted to go back to Andy's comment. If I can find it. I'm going to let you throw out the numbers because I'm not a big trifecta guy, and I just want to make sure the 2 and the 8 are on the ticket in some combination, especially on
getting top. Ready. Here comes our next number.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. Sorry I missed your comment, Dan. You're really good at trifectas. If you're still listening, can you chime in a little bit? Help us put together this trifecta bet. Same with anybody else who is interested in doing some kind of community trifecta ticket. Would love to hear from everybody.
You know what, Frank?
Yeah.
I think it's time we pull out the Double Trouble AI to pick our trifecta.
Terry and I brought ours out the other day, but our batteries are dead, and all our backup batteries are like drained. So we're canceled due to inclement weather.
We're gonna race it 3 times, and whatever horse comes in each leg and first, we'll use first, and then second, and then third. All right, we got the AI ready to go.
We're trying, Steve. We really are. It's just the YouTube thing is bizarre. Thank you. All right, what do you got, Ciaran? Are you going to show us?
I can't get the camera going, but
no, that's all right. We trust you.
Track bias. We got to re-race. They ran into the rail.
Jay has the 1 just as fast as the 8 in this race.
Actually, on that missed deal, the 1 was the winner of our AI for that first leg.
Is that right?
Yes.
You're not worried about the layoff, Jay, or the up in class move? That last race was restricted. Also, what about the rail trip? I'm not trying to talk you off the horse. I'm just telling you why I ended up not using the horse.
I had notes on this horse. I went first race since March, sharp works, and the horse is 1 for 1 here. I mean the last race here was in March, and the horse won. I think, and this is kind of a little bit of a drop.
No, it's not a drop at all. That was that race was
that was a restricted one. Yeah.
In Northern California horses, and it was a starter allowance, really. So actually, no, it was an M1X, but it was not a very good race. And also, it was at 5.5 furlongs, so 0 for 3 at 6. I think the horse is going to get buried. That's my personal opinion. But I've been wrong. I've been wrong before. Big price on the board, Ciaran, 24 to 1. You might just, if you like that horse, I would just bet that horse to win. I wouldn't mess around with anything else.
I'm wearing my Irish soccer jersey today, and this horse is from Giants Causeway, so there we go. It's faded.
How about that? All right. So Jay said he used the 1 as an A in the pick 3. All right. Well, good luck. Any other handicapping information out there people would like to share? Why they like a horse that we haven't considered, or why they don't like a horse that we've considered? That sometimes that information is even more valuable, right, Ciaran?
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, thank you, Jay. I really appreciate that. I love the intellectual discussion, the dialogue that we have.
All right, how many minutes do we have, Frank? I'm just curious on a crazy bet.
10 minutes.
What's 10 with 7 with 2? Oh, 10 with 1 with 10 with 7, just to see.
Okay. So for those who don't know, we're using the trifecta probable tool on ExpressBet, where you can put in your combinations first, second, and third, and get an idea of what they're paying. We can look at probable pays. So what is the combo you'd like to see, Ciaran?
Would like to see 1 with 10 with 7.
Okay, 1 with 10 with 1 with 10 with 7?
Yes.
I don't even know how to say this number. 99999999999.
Okay. All right.
But that's for $2.
A trip to Italy. Okay.
So that's what? That's 50,000? That can't be, can it?
That can't be right at all.
1 with 10 with 7. Here, I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, I was going to the tool myself to see what you were doing incorrectly.
Yeah, please. That's nuts. Let me share my screen here. Share screen.
So I'm trying to remember again, even though we went over this the other day. So we go down to, I scroll down to this race to the odds board, correct?
Hold on, let me blow up my screen so I can see it.
Probables.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show everyone because even though I did this, let me share the screen, Frank, because.
I have it shared right here.
Oh, okay. There we go. Perfect.
Right? Select runner to finish first. You said the 1.
Yep.
Then you look at the left column. You said the 10, right?
Correct.
And then you go to the right, underneath the 7 column. What does that say?
9999999. 99 red balloons. All right. So that's
Is that even a number?
Yeah, it is a number.
But that means it could even be paying more than that because they don't have enough capacity to do over 100,000.
Correct.
Oh, here Jeff says he doesn't think anybody has bet the combo yet.
That might be it too, because they're not doing what we're doing, Frank. What are you drinking today, Frank? I'm drinking this weird shaped bottle, so who knows what I'm going to
But there's $73,000 in the pool. I'd be shocked if one of the combinations wasn't paid. Yeah, Ciaran, I'm just drinking a bloody because I got up just in time for the races.
So Frank, then going back and hoping Kimura comes in. So 10 with 1 first, 10 with, then you go down to 1. Is the 1 scratched? What am I missing here?
No. 10 with 1 with what?
With 7.
That's $0. No one's bet that combo. This is so bizarre. I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
that's $73,000, 79.
Oh, you want to know what my thing is, Frank? So on your screen share, I got to look right above the numbers. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh yes, they know us." I thought it said degenerates favored combination.
Designate favorite combination. That is hysterical. We should tell Tyler to change that.
Yes, degenerates favorite combo right there is what we need them to change it to. Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so funny, Ciaran.
Well, let's do 12 with 10. I mean, even 12 with 10 with 8 is like $1,800, right? These seem like crazy pays, don't they?
Yeah, you know what? Let's start with this, Ciaran. Give me the first choice over the second choice over the third choice. So who's the favorite? The 12 right now?
The 12 is the favorite. We got 5 minutes at 8-5.
Okay, so 12, 8, and then it looks like the 13 is the third choice, right?
Correct.
So let's do that. So 12 with 8 with 13 is the favored trifecta combo, 85 for $2. So $42.50 for that.
That should tell you how crazy this race is.
I've never seen anything like it. But then again, up until, this year, I never used the trifecta tool. That is absolutely insane. Why don't we play a couple of those wacky combos and see if we can catch them?
I'm thinking we do 1 with 10 with 7. We do 10 with 1 with 7. You like the 2, right? 2 with what?
Well, let's do, hold on. What were the three horses you just mentioned?
I went 1, 10, 7, then I did 10, 1, 7.
Why don't we do 1, 2, 7, 10 with 1, 2, 7, 10 with all or something like that?
All right, hang on.
Just see how much that costs.
1, 2, 7, 10 with.
Oh wait, these are $1, right? Or can you do 50
Yes.
cents? Okay, that's going to be too expensive.
I'm just curious what it is, though. What are you saying? What was it? I'll plug it in here.
Because it's a big full field. I said 1, 2, 7, 10 with 1, 2, 7, 10 with all.
1, 2, 7, 10. 1, 2, 7, 10 with all. Yeah, $132. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that. That's okay. But hold on, let me just look at the exactas real quick. So the 1, 2 exacta is 342. The 1, 7 exacta, 562, and the 110. All right, let's go through, and we only have 3 minutes, but real quick, we want to use the 1, we want to use the 2.
Correct. We
And
want to use the 10, I think, the Kimura horse, just because we talked about it in the first leg, and some people are alive to some nice pays on that.
All right. Do you still want to use the 7, or you just want to go 1, 2, 10?
We can do 1, 2, 10. That's fine.
And then we can come back 1, 2. We have the 7 run second, maybe 1, 2, 7, 10.
All right, you ready? So I'm going to write it down. What do you want to do first off? 1, what?
Let's just map this out. 1, 2, 10 with
1,
2, 7, 10 with 3. Sorry, with 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. See if that does anything.
All right, let me tell you what that cost.
Playing the favorites in third instead of in second, along with some of your bombs.
1, 2, 10 with
1, 2, 7, 10.
10 with
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13. Sorry, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13.
$54.
That's with the 8 in there in third?
Yeah. No, that's not even using that 8. 8 in there makes it $63.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big trifecta guy. I don't know. I mean, this combo would pay massive, but like, I don't know. Let's see. Anyone got any comments here on the trifecta? I know we're running out of time here, but let me just see if we get any clues. Try a real bomb. John plays for Hey guys, great show as always. Charlie Steinberg, number 2 to win. Jeff, number 10 is 40 here. How about Jay? 1, 8 over 1, 2, 4, 8, 10. He's not even using the 12. Here's Charlie's try.
Yeah, let's kick out the 12 and 13.
Cut.
If we went 110 over.
No, 2, 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 10.
1, 2, 10 over
1, 2, 7, 10, because you want your 7 in there.
1, 2, 7, 10 over 1, 2, 3,
6, 7, 8, 10.
6, 7, 8, 10. It's $45.
Your call, man. I'm not a trifecta guy. Your call.
Let's give it a
Well, they're
whirl.
loading.
Let's add to the pool.
Let's add to a high takeout.
Yes.
All right. Good luck,
Well,
everyone. We'll reconvene after this race. I don't even know what we're doing, but maybe we'll get lucky.
Chip in a chair.
That's very true. Well, Didn't you say your name was Rizzleberry Rose? Rizzleberry baby, settle down easy. Any Grateful Dead fans out there? I'm not one of them, but I do like that Ramblin' Rose song. We were off today, dude. It wasn't our day. We had a good day yesterday. We hit the all turf earlier, so I'm not going to be too. You're on mute, Ciaran.
No one has that on their bingo card. That's a rare thing. I thought you unhooked it. Oh, he's trying to get. I see what you're doing, Frank. I see what you're doing.
What'd I do? I didn't do it.
I thought it was automatic.
Oh no, only when you do a video. It unmutes you the video. That was just an image. Chip in a chair. Is that the same as a beer in a pipe? Yeah, I guess in some way it kind of is. I love that. That's so funny. Yeah, you too, Nando. I didn't get a chance to read through your whole comment.
Well, I mean, Frank, I thought you were going to hit something today because I guess we got to say something, right? How many?
All right, Frank, let's see you do it. Ooh, almost there. Ah!
I'll be playing Turf Paradise on my birthday tomorrow. It'll be like Groundhog's Day, February 2nd. If I wake up and see my shadow, I'm going right back to bed.
Well, you don't say because here we go.
Let's race this groundhog. Go, little guy, go. Faster, groundhog. You're catching up. Woohoo!
I was hoping you were going to win so I could, you know what I mean? But no birthday love today. Oh, well.
You know what? I think I wasted all of my luck last night because Terry and I went and celebrated a 60th birthday party with our dear friend Robin, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. And, Terry organized everything. She always does everything for other people. And we decided to buy a scratcher on the way home because we had to stop at Vons and get some booze. We hit for $500. $500.
So you're ahead. Because today's bets, I think we spent $1,000.
Well, I should say I'm not seeing any part of that $500. That goes right into Terry's pocket. As executive producer. She gets paid.
I have an even funnier story when we were playing roulette and I was about ready to go home and the boss wanted to eat dinner there. She was like, let me get ready. So 90 minutes later, she rolled in and I kept drinking and I was hitting numbers left and right. And I was like, oh, I'm making so much money. And then finally came home that evening and pulled the chips out of the pocket and it's all like $25 green chips. I'm like, wow, how drunk was I? And she was like, you were very drunk. And the next day, let's go back to the casino. And she goes off to the cage to cash in all the $500 chips.
That is hysterical. Oh, my God. Better than when I gave you the counterfeit hundreds.
Oh, I was like, why is the machine not taking this thing? I was like, it kind of looks small, but maybe they changed the money again.
I want to see what this trifecta pig is. Charlie was all over it, but he keyed the 2 in top, and it came back 13, 12, 8. So he has all the numbers, but not in the right order.
$54, Frank.
For $1?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a field like that, I mean, that's not great,
Well, 13, 12. I mean, we even talked about if the chalks flop, we're going to get a price. So what happens? The 2 outside horses smoke everyone.
I know. We even said we're going to get rid of the 2 outside horses. They run 1-2.
The double paid good, but if that 5 had won that leg, Frank, this would have been there's a pick 6 carryover, $52,000.
Oh wow, okay.
I mean, if the 5 had won that race, Frank, this would have been like a you owe us money kind of payout. Which, I mean, I know we lost, but I'm okay with that. We took a swing. We weren't on the correct horses. That happens.
We hit the early part of the card when there was no show, and we absolutely embarrassed ourselves on the second part of the card. But that's okay because we had some people on the show who did pretty good. Let's in the interest of full transparency, Ciaran and I always like to look and see what the equivalent win parlay would have paid if you had just taken your money and bet through the tote as a parlay. So give me a second to pull up the third man in the chair, Chat GPT, because it's just easier to ask Chat GPT and then confirm later. So what do you want to start with?
All turf.
$3. Okay. Okay, all turf was even money in the first. So what was that?
360
Yep.
with 780.
360. 780. Yep.
With $10. Wow. I think that paid more than what it should have. But we'll see.
$105.30.
Paid 70% more, 177, and that was like with not crazy prices.
That's insane. But you know what, Ciaran? I'm sick of begging people to play this bet. if they're too ignorant to realize that this is the best value ever in racing.
I mean, for you new guys, my handle is up more than it has been in the last, I can't remember. And it's all focusing on the low takeouts. And we're getting paid exponentially more than we would. And everyone's worried, like talking smack about what's happening with payouts. You're not playing the right bets.
It's like, you ask any professional poker player, and they will tell you that the most important thing for their long-term success is game selection. If you're not sitting in the right games, if you sit down at a poker table and you don't know who the mark is, you're the mark.
Yep.
You got to play where you have an advantage. All right, $5 double. Oh no, $3 all turf. I mean,
Yep.
$3 late pick 3.
Yep.
Calculate a $3 win parlay with horses that paid. Okay, what we got?
$7.
Okay.
37.80.
Wow. Okay.
14.20.
You told me $10 in the. Oh, that was the all turf. Different. Sorry. Different sequences today. This should be pretty healthy. All right, buckle up. This one is juicy, according to Chat GPT. 1408.99.
17.37.
Wow.
20% more.
Wow. Not surprised, though. I mean, why am I acting surprised? This has been all beat long. Okay, let's do the double. Calculate a $5 win parlay with horses that paid $37.80 and $14.20.
Correct.
$670.95.
Daily double played $1,147, Frank.
That might be the biggest percentage.
90%. That's one of the biggest ones we've seen now.
We've seen that.
I thought the all turf would start paying that, and the all turf is still paying okay. But I've been telling everyone these are the pays we're going to start seeing on the all turf soon as we roll through the condition books. It's been kind of chalky so far. I think we're going to start seeing chaos there. But what a great pay! Holy smokes!
We've seen that kind of major disparity in the late pick 3 pool. I don't think we've seen one in the late double that has been that much better than the parlay.
90%.
Almost 100% more than the equivalent parlay. Wow. And let's look at the pool sizes. Tom Quigley already tweeted out that the late pick 3 was the largest of the year. Who's out there saying, get out, get up, get paid? Who is pushing this wager?
No one. Just
No one except us.
two degenerates.
You know what? You can watch 8,000 handicapping videos on Tuesday night.
Yes, they'll give you lots of information on a horse that's probably going to scratch.
All right, so we already know. Do you want to compare to last year?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I pulled it up already.
Okay.
What do you got?
Let's start with the double. This is pretty healthy too. I mean, I don't think I ever expected the day where we would see these pool sizes so big It just goes to show you, if you give horse players the right wagers, we will show up with our money. So anyway, $5 late double, $259, $284.
211, 490, 25% up. Because I think that I'm showing last year as being, Sunday, February 2nd. This year was Sunday, February 1st. Yep. So up, you said what, 250, Frank?
259.
So up 48,000. So 25% jump. Thank you, guys. Oh, wait, that's the pick 3, right?
That what?
What was that, the pick 3?
No, that was the double.
Oh, the double was 271.
Okay, so 250. Oh, it was more. This year's double was 259, 284.
It was 271 last year.
Okay, so down in the double, very interesting.
Yeah.
But I think that is a function of the fact that
who was in the pick 3, correct?
Yeah.
The pick 3 you said was record. How much?
343.
211, Frank.
Yeah.
Like
so
100.
You see that kind of growth in the pick 3.
We've seen it. Everyone's playing the pick 3. I think we're still the only ones saying handcuff the bets. You'll start seeing it more. I think as people start playing it more. It took us a month or so down at the beach to figure that out. Like, when we were doing the double show.
Yeah.
You got to combine them both. And the way the sequence is, if you have a clear shot chalk in the first leg, people will not spend as much. When
Correct.
They hedge a little bit more.
So here's the thing, Ciaran. Today's late double started with the horse lost, but there was a 2-5 shot.
Yes.
So people were like, I'm not going to bother playing that because I'm alive in the pick 3. You know what I mean? Like,
can you tell what the all turf was today, Frank? I mean,
I can. Let me do that at the end, though. Let's do the pick 4.
Pick 4?
Yeah, because I have to go to another screen for the all turf, but I can find it. But let's roll through these. Pick 4 was 393.
767 last year.
Wow. Oh, man. Man, they need to pump life into that bet.
Well, it's not surprised. I mean, my name is California Pick 4, and I don't play it anymore because I got tired of it paying.
Yeah.
I got a 20-1 and a 20-1, and it pays $89,
Right. And
And
we bonded over the pick 4 too, because I used to write the Matrix column about the pick 4, and this year they asked me to do it on the all turf and the late pick 3 because they need to judge that bet up. We have some ideas.
I mean, we do. I mean, even the pick 4 today, Frank, with the prices that were in it. Like if I told you you're going to beat a 6-5 chalk that everyone like 4-1 over. I mean, 5-2, but that big Chizola was another like.
It was odds on. The horse was odds on.
And then
you saw 2 odds ons go down.
2 odds ons went down. Then a morning line 30-1 won the horse that went off at 17-1, and then the 3-2 went down. I mean, it was a 9-2 morning line and a 6-1 one, and it paid $1,700. A few years ago, I would have been looking at $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah. Yeah,
and we got $1,700.
At least.
I had gravitated away from it. But the 50 cents is why it does it, because everyone can cover every combination multiple times. If it was a $1 pick 4, they would not.
$1 pick 4, 15% takeout. That pool will double because we've seen it. We've seen it in the late double and the late pick 3. Okay, the pick 5, 523,000.
844.
Yeah. Very interesting. A lot of that goes to the bets that we like to play. I also think, there's probably a little pivot with the computer teams maybe picking and choosing their spots elsewhere, like in the exactas and trifectas. But let's move on to the all turf, Ciaran. Let me get that up for you. All right, let's see. It's always a little tricky.
Can you tell what's in the pool for trifectas, Frank?
I think I can, but let me do the pick 3 first, the all turf.
Yeah.
I would have expected more, but because it was early in the day, 62,000.
It was 124 last year, but the races last year were.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be low today because
I mean, it was a
no one
horrible
wants to
thing.
tie up their bankroll early in the card.
It was the first leg. I think that's the first time we've seen it as the first leg. You know.
All right. You want to see what you said? You want to see exactas and trifectas?
Yeah, just in the last race, I was just curious.
Last race? Okay, yeah, I can call that up. Yeah, very interesting to see if those pools have gone up a lot. Okay, so let me go. Okay, race 8 exacta pool, 355,000.
317 last year.
Yeah. Okay. So more.
Frank, last year there was 10 races, 8 this year. That's the difference.
Yeah. Okay. And then the trifecta in race 8, 213,000.
176. So that's where it is, and we just messed around because we lost and we're degenerates and we're drinking, but yeah.
But no, look, if those pools are up 50,000 each over the course of a day, that makes up for the shortfall in the pick 4 and pick 5. They've just moved their money to the exacta and trifecta pools.
Yep.
So that tells me that's an opportunity. You know, if those big money players are moving away from the multis, then there's no reason not to make all of them player-friendly bets.
Absolutely.
And let the sophisticated players fight in the exacta and trifecta pool, right?
These do not look at all these low takeout bets as 3 separate bets. All turf, late pick 3. Today was not a good example, but that's because of what the races we had. But it's the first time we've seen it at the meet. All these 3 bets go hand in hand. You can pivot a little bit more, hedge a little bit more. Like yesterday, that's why I ended up hitting the bet I did, because I was able to maximize the money on it.
Yeah, so we jumped into the show. You have regained your crown. I think you need to let the people know what's going on.
Well, 2 in a row. I guess, did I put the new crown up? Hang on, let me see. I mean, I know the other day they
DTL Crew! Hey, what are you doing? Whoa, my robe, my crown!
I did not add it up, but I have a video I was going to show.
Kazushi Kimura is riding great right now. He is.
Frank tweeting in the morning. This is going to be my response for you guys.
I pick 1, 2, 3.
Count Frankula, yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love it. That is amazing. All right, final thoughts, Ciaran, as we close out this week?
I mean, we kind of suck today. I mean, I made this video for Frank, but it should be Frank and Ciaran's picks here.
Hey, look, Frank's horse is catching an Uber. This is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Hey, to the races!
Winning today was if they caught Ubers. Like, oh my God, so bad.
Yeah, we it's been a little rough. I mean, you were only alive because you pivoted, right? Yeah. So your pivot made you alive. I was alive, but then like the horse that my whole day was built around lost at 2-5. I mean, that's horrible. Horrible.
Two major chalks went down, but then that's why we see the pays. Don't discount chalky looking days here in California, because it doesn't usually come out that way anymore.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I see all these clowns on Twitter. They're so lazy, they don't even look. They're, 7-horse field.
That's because they all want to have 20 people have 5 entries in a contest versus actually handicapping correctly.
I've yet to see anyone on the East Coast make a good case of why they don't like California racing. It's always the same old lazy, boring arguments.
We should go back to the comment. We got a new jockey rolling out here to California because we got Giraud coming out here, and same agent as a Rispoli, who had surgery on his leg, so he's gone. And
wait, hold on. Matt Nakatani's going to have the book?
Yep.
I didn't know that. That changes my opinion.
Yeah, so that's why. And then if you read there was an article out earlier, and they were saying he went and talked to Rispoli in the hospital. I guess he was one of the guys who visited him, and he was like, "Hey, head out there." So that's why he's heading out there. So,
well, I don't know if you guys remember, but Giroux, it's not the first time he's been out here. He came out one summer at Del Mar, and he couldn't get on the plane to go back to Kentucky fast enough. He was. Yeah. I know he's won a lot of races over his career. There is a reason why Brad Cox had him for many years as his number one guy. But when he came out here to Southern California, I was not impressed.
No.
But mostly because he didn't have enough time to adapt his style. Like we saw Mirko de Moro. He needed some time. He's a world-class international jockey. He needed like 3 months before he figured it out. You can't sit on a turf horse and go 51 and change in California. You have to ride from the start to the finish.
He comes out for some big race days, and he'll sometimes get on the odd Baffert. Usually it was Miller or Sadler who put him on a lot, but they weren't like the go-to. So, I think we're not going to see Rispoli probably till the end of the meet. I'm thinking. I mean, that surgery on that recovery time. I mean, I would say optimistically we're seeing him in June, but probably Del Mar. And there's an opening spot, and Nakatani said, "Yeah,
well,
to Rispoli." He was
that's why I'm going to keep an open mind. When I first saw the news, I was like, he tried it once, and it was a disaster.
No, but there's an article out. That's why Rispoli was like supposedly go.
But no, I'm glad you told me that, because Matt Nakatani changes everything. Because Matt will sit there and he will work with him and he will coach him. He will show replays of his dad. Hey, this is how you have to ride the turf course. This is what, and if Rispoli is encouraging him to do it, he's going to be in his ear. Hey, you know what? This is California. This isn't Kentucky or New York, where you can take off the first half of the race. You have to ride from beginning to end here in California.
The jockey agents essentially are probably better handicappers than most of us. If you
100%.
saw some videos on these guys, the work they do. They know more about every horse and the race flow. They're the ones telling the guys, do this, look at this. They handicap the races. That's why they place them. And Matt is why you got to pay attention when he comes out.
And Matt is one of the best. The work that he and Rispoli have done together has been phenomenal. That's great information, Ciaran, because I know if there's anyone who could coach Giroux to the ways of Southern California racing and get him on top live mounts, it's going to be Matt. So I'm very interested to see how this happens. And look, we always root for guys who come from the East Coast here because we want them to be successful, because we want more attention. Oh, well, like Jaramillo's coming out here. You don't think all the guys in Florida are like, oh man, guys winning races left and right. I'm riding, fourth call for, Rohan Crichton. I'm going to go.
We have racing out here without the racinos. Could you imagine that juice pool out here? The rest of the country wouldn't matter. But no, like we said, this is a trend we got to watch. You got to jump on the trends before they're ready. And we know we're going to see a bunch of horses when I think he comes out next Friday, Frank, is what I read. I mean, it's probably going to take him a while to get his feet under him. But remember when de Moro came out here? He won a bunch early, and then that was it. You know what I mean? So
I just said that.
Keep a close eye on. He won a bunch for me.
He won one race for you, Ribbons, and then he was awful.
That was a
and
bunch.
Now he's great. He's really good.
It was opening day. That's the only one that mattered.
until Serafine Carmona won a 57-1 for me.
Whatever.
But no, look. So yeah, keep an eye on. That's a great point, Ciaran. That's excellent information. You're going to get another gold star, because I didn't know that. So if it wasn't for you, I might not have found. I would have found out eventually, but now I'm going to look at him from the jump, because he's got Matt Nakatani behind him.
And
you also get a gold star because you were the only person in the world who knew that another racetrack was going to do the $3 late pick 3, the get out. Wonder where they got that from. And then the $5 late double, because they marketed that about as good as someone trying to hide a crime.
Yeah, I know someone was going to ask us about that track that won't be named, but we'd love to do it. Reach out. You know, we can help your handle. Don't focus on contests. There's no money in contests, and that's from a contest player saying that.
Yeah, you back away from your contest play. So anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. We always have a good time, even when we lose. But it is a lot more fun when we win. Sorry we weren't better today, but you know what? We'll be right back at them next week.
Let's leave it with...
Let's race this groundhog. Go, little guy, go. Faster, groundhog. You're catching up. Woohoo!
Thank you, everyone, for the early birthday wishes. The mantra of the DTL crew: get out, get up, get paid. Until Friday, I am Frank Scatoni. On behalf of the Chief Gambling Officer and the King of the All-Turf Pick 3, Ciaran Thornton, we bid you adieu.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.